Hello, and welcome to this week's stream. You may just be able to see the screen at the moment. It's going to take a couple of seconds to load because I've just launched it from the scenario editor, as you may be able to tell. Right, let's get into the cab. As you can see, we are in the beautiful Class 313 that operated with Great Northern until early 2019. So let's load the passengers here. One thing we are going to try and do today is try and run the scenario completely HUDless, because after all it is my local route. I do have quite some knowledge about it, so we'll try and do our best. We'll do our best. Alright, so let's say hello to peoples and peoples? Sound like an idiot. People in chat. Hello to CP Trains, Your Batty Pongs F1, hello. Pep EMU fan, also hello. And yes, Josh unfortunately can't join us for this stream today because OBS is having some issues with other desktop audios from other apps. I'm not sure why it's doing that. But yes, indeed, this scenario is based in the 2015 to 16 period, which in my opinion was the best era for the East Coast Main Line, because 365s were still around, Virgin Trains East Coast were still around, so there'll be HSTs, 225 sets, and all of that feature in this video, along with Great Northern 317s and 321s when they're around. Will there be yeah, there won't be 717 AI, unfortunately. I mean, what the 508s at Southeastern? Is that where they came from? The 508s and 507s are great trains. They'll be one of the only few Peps left in the country, and I might get a chance to ride on one. More on that later. Oh yeah, we completely forgot to set up the train. I think we should just be able to press set reset and head off. There we go. I didn't actually know that the 508s were of Southeastern. Learn something new every day. I didn't actually know that the 508s were of Southeastern. Just doing a sound check. Everything seems to be working fine. Wait, so the 508s were at Southeastern while they were at Merseyrail. Were they like on short-term lease or something? Oh, they were cascaded by Merseyrail in early 2000 to Southeastern, were scrapped afterwards in about 2009. But the 508s are still around, they're just converted 707s. Anyway, let's introduce the train we're driving today. We'll be driving along the... Oh yeah, we can accelerate to 30 miles an hour now. We are driving along the beautiful Moorgate extension of the East Coast Main Line South. Great work by Guterbahnhof on that, because it is an absolutely amazing route. Particularly the stations. It's just had a update that released a few days ago, and that gets rid of any invisible objects. I did not know that the 508s were of Southeastern. You learn something new every day. We're now arriving to Old Street Station. I think we might have, yeah, we've overshot a tiny bit, but the rear of the train is only just on the platform. No, it's not. It's before I was driving with a 6-car set. We really should have stopped a bit further down. Yeah, there's a 3-car stop just there, but never mind. There we are. You can see that the rear destination says Moorgate. They did used to do that. They had their front destination set as Welwyn Garden City and their rear destination set as Moorgate. Anyway, let's head off. Next stop will be Essex Road. Oh yes, I know Silverlink used to have 508s. 508s were replaced by Thameslink Southern stopped taking over those routes as South Eastern went to East Croydon and Red Hill, London Bridge to Tunbridge via Croydon. Not very good at my southern region history. But yes, this if you're looking for the route extension, this is by Guterbahnhof. Also, I say Guterbahnhof. His new website is Goose Studios. He also made, along with Armstrong Powerhouse, the Class 317 pack. Another 317 pack, the 317-2 pack, and possibly the 318 pack. Will be released very soon, hopefully. But yes, Goose Studios is doing amazing. Obviously you've got the AP 317s, which is probably one of AP's best trains, along with Guterbahnhof, of course. He's also currently working on a Norwich to Cambridge route, the Brackleham line. He's about halfway on that. He's created part of that route already. There's a beta available to download on his website. But yes, you can tell he puts all the time into his routes. Why is this next week's stream sets Moorgate to Welwyn? I should change that. I created a shorts channel on Monday and it already has a video with 1,000 views and one with 750 views. Yes, short. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. Yeah, shorts are absolutely amazing. Are we even going to get the rear carriage on the platform? Oh dear. Because I wasn't really concentrating, I was looking at my track map. But yeah, we just about got the rear carriage on. These shorts are absolutely amazing. I have two shorts videos on my channel at the moment. One from one video from Cruise Hill, where there is a 317 scrap move, talking of 317s. And also I have one from recently, the massive HST drag that went down to Eastleigh from Ely. I've as also on my channel. Yes, do have a look at CP Trains' channel. He has some great shots, for, of course, of the 720 in the shorts video. But one thing I really hope that YouTube implement with their shorts feature is so you cannot actually upload the landscape feature without having to encode it into portrait mode, because that is the most annoying thing ever. Tut tut tut. So I hope the Southern 313s will last a long time as well. They're nice trains, they've recently been refurbished. I'm not sure whether the 313s have toilets. I think they have disabled access, which is why they've been allowed to remain in service. But they are approaching nearly 20 years old now. I want to start downgrading it now, so I do need to watch the speed. Old and unique. They are very old and unique. Yes, but they do still have some life, and maybe not the Great Northern ones. But the southern ones definitely still have some life in them. I think the Merseyrail ones just about do as well. That's a nice view. This is Highbury. And just down here, oh for goodness sake, I know Highbury too well, the Victoria platforms. Of course this is modelled as well. This is a site that I just know too well. And it is very, very nice. Even the platform is textured to that bumpy style. If you've ever been on a Northern City line, you'll know what I mean about the platforms being bumpy. They still have that as well, despite the 717s. And they still have the Network South East signage, which adds a bit of character, I guess. And the 313's been set on fire, apparently. You're not sure whether they'll physically fall apart. Oh dear. They are approaching the end of their life, but they do still have a good few years left in them, I reckon. I mainly only know about Southeastern Territory. I don't know a thing about Southeastern Territory, but I could go on for hours about the East Coast Main Line. Oh, one of the southern ones. I thought you meant one of the ones that had been scrapped and burnt. Yes, 313 Su-16 caught fire, and it had to be dragged by, funny enough, 313 123, which is, or no, 122? Or it was dragged by the Network Rail 315. Actually went through Clapham Junction, I think. Right, we want to stop about here. Here we are at Drayton Park. We do want to change power here. We can just do this by pressing pantograph up. Reset the circuit breaker. Pantograph is now up. We're due to depart, well, actually really early. I'm just going to have a look on my phone to see the timetable. All I know is that we are ridiculously early here into Drayton Park. We are due to depart out in 15 seconds or so. That's what I got so far. C2C 357s are starting to show their age now as they're 20 years old. Yeah, they're sort of starting to show their age. I see what you mean. They do look a bit sad, don't they? I think maybe a refurbishment could be a good option for the C2C 357s. The 313 121 failed not so long ago. So lots of 313s failing. This is the problem with old trains, though, unfortunately. Hello, Roscoe Train 107. Hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. Hopefully, you are doing well. Wow, we can see we're really struggling. We're in parallel and we're struggling to gain speed. Right, now we're in Wakefield and we're still not gaining any speed. Just about, just as the gradient flattens out. Alright, here we are, coming up to Finsbury Park railway station, which has been completely remodelled since the East Coast Main Line London-Peterborough was released. So this is saying we'll arrive on platform 6, but in reality we would arrive on platform 8, which you can see the platform where it would be, just where that platform that we're just going past on our left, that became platform 8, and the freight track was shifted over slightly to the left. As you can see, there is a DB or an EWS liveried class 66 going from Dollins Moor to Scunthorpe Redbourne siding with a building materials train. Oh, for goodness sake, we have a forklift going in the background. We are due to depart out here in just over a minute. This is the thing that makes the worst noise in train sim. I really hope that there's some way to get rid of this noise, because it's just really annoying. We can hear it from inside the cab as well. Oh, yep. Cab light spun by accident. I was trying to release the brake and I clicked the cab light by accident. Right, let's see if we can thrash this. We'll definitely be able to thrash it later. I doubt we'll be able to thrash it between Finsbury Park and Haringey, but we'll try. Yeah, whenever I was travelling on the 313s, it always felt like we didn't really exceed 30 miles an hour going between either of Finsbury Park, Alexandra Palace. Yeah, between Finsbury Park and Alexandra Palace, it felt like we didn't exceed 30 miles an hour at all. But we probably did, I just didn't notice it. Anyway, we are now... what's the time? Fine. We are now able to accelerate up to 15.5 miles an hour, which the train has only just caught up with my... will to do that. As we do have a whole train's HST going from Beverley to London King's Cross. The whole trains did do HSTs. It's sort of a cost transitional thing. In 2019, when they had a shortage of their Adelantes, they started operating HSTs. This one's going quite slowly. I think it's held at a red signal. But it is running about 5 minutes early, so that makes sense. Yeah, this is Haringey, which is quite a good place to spot trains. I quite like to come here again sometime. Just don't stand on this platform, the other platform's a lot better. And here we are. Haringey. It's just such a beautiful train, the 313. It definitely has some character to it. It's an old train, breaks down a lot, but it has some character. It always seems to be the trains that break down a lot that have, like, character or particularly good trains. For example, controversial opinion, I'm sure one particular person in the comment section or in the live chat will completely disagree with what I'm saying, but the Stadlers are great trains. They break down a lot, but they definitely have some character to them. Alright, we're now departing Haringey. On our left is Fern Park carriage sidings. If you're lucky, you might occasionally see a test train in the form of 313-121, which I have seen in Fern Park before. Also a couple of 37s, I've also seen those in Fern Park before. And sometimes you might get the odd 360, or the 720. Passing us now is a Class 365 with the one in the cities of Hertfordshire livery leading, along with a plain set at the rear. That is on a service bound for King's Lynn. Now passing Hornsey Depot on our right as well. You can see, if we go out of the head camera, we can see we've got, first we've got a 313 going from Stevenage to Moorgate, as we've got a 321, 365 and various different 313s. There's also a 317 that's all in there somewhere. But anyway, before we get distracted, there's also a 321 passing us now, which is going from Peterborough to London King's Cross. Hornsey, another really good place to come. There are lots of great places to come on the East Coast Main Line. just haven't got around to filming at them all. That was a very nice stop. I think we're still running a bit early. Yes, we are running still very early. So we'll wait here for a couple of minutes. I'll just read off the timetable as we go along, because this is actually the present day 717 timetable that we're driving on. But yeah, we're still really early. Oh yes, I haven't been reading chat. Sorry, I switched to the top chat instead of the. Yeah, I haven't seen any messages since that. What is that flyover? This is Hornsey flyover. You occasionally get, for example, I have a video on my channel of the Northern Bell in the form of 57, 313 and 314 going over that bridge. I feel like I'm saying 313 a lot today. When I filmed at Haringey back in 2019. But yes, you do see ECS movements going over that bridge mainly. Usually reversing just at these sidings we can see on our left here. Alright, we'll soon be passing Alexandra Palace railway station. When trains ECS from King's Cross to Bounds Green, do they cross over the main line or go up the Hertford Loop and reverse back? They go up the Hertford Loop and reverse back, I think. There's a little turn back siding just north of Bowes Park railway station. So if they're going... so I think some of them just go flat into the depot. Some of them have to go through Bowes Park, etc. I think it depends on where they're being stabled. And talking about Bounds Green, that is just a bit about to appear on our right. That is a bit filled of 225 sets as usual. I'm just not used to driving 3-car sets, so I always miss the stop because it just feels so unnatural. See what I mean? Anyway, we are here at Alexandra Palace, running already nearly a minute early. Yes, that is a nice screenshot. Alexandra Palace, I've filmed it countless times. As we do also have a Great Northern Class 365 passing. This one's going to Peterborough, 8-car. That was 532 at the rear. As also passing us now, we have a Virgin Trains East Coast HST on a service going from Stirling to London King's Cross. It's 43.2. That guy is vibing. 43.272 at the front. You're also standing very close to the edge of the platform. And that is 43.302. 302 at the rear. That would be in the new livery now. But anyway, let's head off. As we also do have arriving 2 Kilo 56 on a service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. Right, we now should be able to thrash the train. Because we have a nice 60 mile an hour. As soon as we get into Wood Green Tunnel, then we do have a 75 miles an hour limit. We're on a slight upgradient, which is why it's struggling a bit. I'll help it a bit by putting it to parallel. Yes, it really is struggling now. There we go, we got some more power out of it. We like to reset the throttle because it's going slightly weird. Right, that's series. We want to go into parallel. Right, passing us now, we have a Great Northern Class 365 going from Ely to London King's Cross. This is another 8 car. In the past, it's quite unusual to see services going from Ely that were 8 cars. Yeah, the 313s in their toilet were always 6 cars. My next video, which is taking forever to render at the moment, features many different Class 66 liveries. 66, 775, 746, wow, 746, 721, 711 and a weird yellow thing. How do you get those messages on the top left of the screen? If you press F3 and go into the HUDless mode, then you press F5, then you can get some basic information about the train without having the big fat HUD open, which kind of intrudes on your space a bit. But we don't want to save, actually we might want to save. Do Great Northern services from King's Cross reach 12 cars? Is there capacity in platform 9 to 11 to fit those trains? Not in 9 to 11, but occasionally you do have King's Lynn services which are 12 car. That's one actually I see on my way back from school when I go through Potter's Bar. There's always, just as I go past on the railway bridge, there is a triple set of 387s going from Ely and King's Lynn to King's Cross. So I think they were going to either platform 8 or platform 7, or maybe some other platform at King's Cross. But everything except platform 7 to 11 are currently shut at King's Cross at the moment because of improvement works. Where would 321 where would 313 321 would be interested in the future of the considering it's for departmental use. 313s or the 313 121 either could be converted into some barrier cars maybe for drags etc. Or it might continue its career. I'm not sure. It might be replaced by a 319 or a 321. I may very well be right about that. And Josh is stuck at Wandsworth Common on a 377. He's stuck at the red signal, I assume. Just for more parts. Again, we're struggling to go over 40 miles an hour for some reason. Resetting the throttle doesn't help, putting it into brake doesn't help. Alright, you overshot the platform. I'm really not sure what's happened. The power, can we put it into set reset? Does that... We'll sort out the train when we get to Oakley Park, because something is not right with it. I like the new sounds on the Class 465 in Train Sim World 2, yes. There is a reason for that. The Class 465 sounds in Train Sim World 2 are made by Armstrong Powerhouse, believe it or not. which is probably why they're so good, because DTG and Johnson World 2 are notorious for making their terrible sounds. For example, on the 395. There is an HST passing us that is bound for Edinburgh. Oh no, it's bound for... Oh no, it's Grand Central HST, it's bound for Bradford. HSTs never did Bradford, but I don't have the 180, so we're just substituting that in. I do love delivery on that. And 2 of those power cars got dragged down to... Or all of those power cars got dragged down to Eastleigh today. Today? On Thursday. Can't get my words out today. It's not usual for AP to help DTG. But maybe they just gave up on their sounds and thought, right, we can't do this, we need someone else to make our sounds for us. So if 313-121 was converted into Barrow, then that would join the 508 fleet. Indeed it would. Yes, CP trains, that is the only thing they're missing now. Why have we got a line light on 750 volts? That is not supposed to happen in the slightest. There is obviously no third rail here, and we're getting a line volt light on 750 volts. Right, can we set off on 750 volts? Does that help the situation? Oh my god, we can set off on 750 volts, and we have a ton more power. As passing us now is a pair of Great Northern Class 37. For goodness sake, is a pair of Great Northern Class 317s. Those are going from Peterborough to London King's Cross with a X-Voss Capital Connect one at the front, and a Great Northern liveried one at the rear. They are now with Greater Anglia. Ah yes, Trenton World Class 313. I hope the sounds of that are from Armstrong Powerhouse as well. Mr. 700 is the only thing they're missing from South Eastern High Speed. You don't even really be able to drive between Gravesend and Faversham, but it's the same with the 375 really and the 465. 43299 is actually paired with 43290, by the way. Lol, broken train. Yeah, it's a broken train. Have we still got the pantograph up? No, we don't even have the pantograph up. Like a hydrogen train or something. And we still have the same power output on the DC, which is completely messed up. We should have a higher power output on AC. I'll sort that out at, here at New Barnet, because I probably didn't reset the train properly. Sensitive reaction there, yeah. That should not have happened. Right, we do need to stop here because the platform actually ends just at the signal, so we do need to be careful. The platform doesn't end, train sim thinks it. Things. Thames 700 is at Clapham Junction right now, yeah, because it uses the pricey Mate 9 asset pack. Off the Rolls has come to train sim itself. Oh, this is beautiful. Right, let's set up the train again. Panto down, 25 kilovolts AC power mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Hey, and the circuit breaker's gone off. Nice. So we should be able to accelerate up to full speed now. That's if we can accelerate at all. We don't have a line light, which is worrying. So we get a line light on 750 volts DC. Hang on, why is the pantograph up now? This train is what is happening? Let's reset the auxiliaries and press the fault button as well, because it has a fault. Right, let's put the pantograph down and into 750 volts DC. Right, yeah, this train is completely broken. I'm not sure what happened to the circuit breaker. The circuit breaker comes on when we go into 750 volts. Right, let's just go at 750 volts. It's going to look very odd, but yeah, never mind. Now we can't accelerate at all. What is this? We don't even have any brake control. Oh, right, the doors are open. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. And yes, we can now accelerate in 25 kilovolts AC because the circuit breaker has gone off, and we should be able to thrash it now. And also one thing, don't go into Wakefield on a 313. Passing us now is a 225 set with 8205 Flying Scotsman at the front going from Leeds to King's Cross, and a 90 at the rear as well in the DB cargo livery, and yes, we can see we've got a lot more power. Hello, my life is Isaac 101. Welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Wow, listen to that. Wow. Is Hadley Wood good? Yes, Hadley Wood is very good. It's probably one of the best stations on the Southern East Coast Main Line. I'm actually planning on going there tomorrow. Here's 2 Charlie 23 going from Cambridge to King's Cross, a 5-car 365. We're going too fast, and we do need to go into a full service brake application, otherwise we're not even going to be able to stop on the platform itself. How are you? I'm not too bad. There's tomorrow there is a Mach 4 drag for scrap going down to Newport, and also a pair of 73s, funnily enough, going up the East Coast Main Line. They arrived at Tunbridge yesterday from Derby RTC, so I thought I might go see those. They pass about 11 o'clock tomorrow. So that's what I thought I might do, but yes, Hadley would definitely recommend it. Do come. I said fully hodless. Yes, I'm just trying to check whether the how the power application is doing, but it seems to have sorted itself out now. And we should be able to thrash the train to our heart's content. Is our unit branded First Capital Connect? No, it's not. It's branded Great Northern. Right? Yeah, it's branded Great Northern. Or screenshot time. Let's turn the HUD off first. Bang, right there. And that's the return of 4330. Oh no, it's 43309. That one is going. Oh, this is the Edinburgh one, okay. Right, let's head off. We have a lot more power as well. Next stop will be Potter's Bar. Yes, Tunbridge West Yard to I think they go up to Derby RTC. It'll be 73, 965 and 961 that will do the run. You may be able to catch them. I'm not sure whether they go via Red Hill and up the Brighton main line, or whether they go via the South Eastern network. But yes, it does. It leaves Tunbridge at about 8 o'clock on Monday, or tomorrow even. What's it doing? It's gone into its stupid state again. Right, Potter's Bar, we'll sort it out. If we're going to need to reset the train every single time, then that is going to be very annoying. This quick drive lets you do a lot of weird things. Right, let's turn F5 back on. This quick drive lets you do a lot of weird things. I can't find the 73s on RTT. I will put the link for you in the live chat. guess they never give up. These trains, do they? Our traction system may be completely bust, but we're still going. We are still going, it keeps fighting, I agree. Hip Train Spotting Football Fan and DVD is here. Yes, he was here last time. I did see him in the stream. Right, I've just put the real-time trains link in the live chat. So 313 is leaving bound for Moorgate. We're running slightly behind schedule, but not too much. Right, next place we stop at, we are going to sort this traction issue out. Oh yes, I forgot Pottersbar has a 4 and 6 car stop, but doesn't have a 3 car stop. But unfortunately I stand at the platform. I have seen drivers make this mistake a couple of times before. Anyway, pantograph down, 750 volts on, set reset, 225 kilovolts AC, set reset until the circuit breaker goes off. Oh, but when the circuit breaker goes off, the line light also goes off. Why does it do that? And we also seem to have overshot the platform. No, we haven't. Right, pantograph is up. Do we have the full acceleration? We have no acceleration at all. Let's try going to 750 volts again, why not? Oh yes, that reset. Oh yeah, as soon as we do that we lose power, so we're... Oh no, fair enough, okay. I'm 47% rendering a video with 2 hours 45 left on it. Might be able to get the 73s, but it says runs as required, which usually means it doesn't run. Doesn't have a loco on it as well. Bit sus. Well, they won't put an allocation on it until the day, so we should know at 2 AM tomorrow morning. Although it'll run on it. It will run. It came down from Derby yesterday, so it's definitely at Tunbridge West Yard now. And they should be going back up to Derby, so you should know tomorrow morning whether they'll run. I'm 47% rendering a video with 2 hours 45 minutes left on it. Is it because you're exporting it in 4K? Tends to be if you export videos in 4K then they take a long time. Yes, it's very bizarre, we have no pantograph. It's probably because I'm being a bit too hasty with the raising and lowering of the pantograph. Or the train struggling to keep up, because I saw just as we departed, the pantograph went straight down, which is not what we want to do. Right, 55 mile an hour Morpeth board, we are shortly approaching Brookman's Park. Indeed, some of them do stay at Tunbridge West Yard. It might be a different pair of 73s going up. It won't be a 73-1 because they're electric only. It'll be a 73-9 or a 37 if they're only at Tunbridge West Yard. But it will run, it will run. This throttler's really annoying me. Looks like Great Northern have their first hydrogen unit as well as ScotRail, lol. It's not a very good hydrogen unit, is it? and goes 40 miles an hour. Might be good on the tube, that's about it. Alright, here we are at Brookman's Park. We want to put the pantograph up, but just as we do so, passing through now is 91111, going from Bradford to King's Cross. As 82202, the DVT that was at the rear of my King's Cross to Edinburgh trip on, which is the last 225 set I took, is on the rear of that one. As we do have a Class 321, which we'll just see pass us. Right, pantograph is back up. Right, yes, things should work now. Things should work now. We should be able to thrash it. Circuit breaker is on. We don't actually have a line light, but we do have the pantograph up, and we do seem to be accelerating pretty healthily. Where's 91110? I'm not sure where. It's definitely in the stereo somewhere. It was either stabled it off. I'm gonna say we're struggling to accelerate even again. Right, let's go flatten the throttle. Set, reset. Keep going. That's not gonna work, is it? I do have my memories of the 313s. They're like the most beautifully flawed trains. One particular thing you could do is that the doors on the 313s are a bit flimsy. So one thing you could do is you could pull apart the doors the tiniest amount. I mean, I think most people could do it. They were pretty loose. You could probably rattle them with your hands if you wanted to. You can pull them apart the tiniest bit. And what that does is that completely safety brakes the train. So that opens the door's closed circuit, trips the emergency brake, regardless of whatever speed it's going at. But don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. You'll annoy the driver. And you'll probably get yourself delayed. Right, what's the time? 11:17. You're running a few minutes late, but what can you do when you've got a train that only goes 40 miles an hour? Right, here we are at Welwyn Green. It looks like another good station to get to if you don't get bold. Set, reset. Right, the circuit breaker is not on and neither is the line light. Panto down. Set, reset. Oh, there's another train passing us. This is a 365 going to Cambridge. Great Northern one at the front and first to connect delivery to X1 at the rear. Right, we have a line light. We're still on 750 volts though, but is the pantograph up? If the pantograph's not up, then we're not going to get anywhere. Right, pantograph is not up. I think we just cheated the pantograph up. No, we're still not up, but we have to live with it. Need Welwyn Green. I've got another one passing us. 365 going from King's Lynn to King's Cross. This one is an 8 car. Yes, that's Welwyn Green Station. It looks quite good because it doesn't have any barriers, but if a 717 pulls in, then you're completely bowled. Yes, it is good. There are a few good stations on the East Coast Main Line, but there are a few with barriers, unfortunately. Hatfield is a very nice station because it has curves at either end. I've filmed there once. I've filmed there twice actually, and I've filmed there once for the channel on the 21st. Hatfield station doesn't have any barriers. It's got staggered platforms. Which is quite interesting. That means that you are guaranteed to never get bowled. Also, don't buy anything from the snack machines at Hatfield because they are completely broken. They'll take the money. They won't give you anything back for it. They won't even tell you the machine's not working unless you deposit some money into it. Used to do that same trick, the 507s and 508s and Muzzy Roll, when you used to do that trick, the doors when they were unrefurbished. Oh dear. Yeah, it's funny. It's best to do it when you're in a tunnel and where the maximum speed you're going is 30 miles an hour, so it doesn't really cause much delay. Right, whatever we do, we will thrash the train between Hatfield and Welwyn. We will do that. Oh, we have another train passing us, which is going in the same direction. I believe this is 225 set. Oh, yep, this is 91-110. Bound for Edinburgh 1013. With 8201 at the rear. This is Hatfield Station. For Info CP trains, it is a very nice station to film at. And if you have optical zoom, then the footbridge is particularly good as well for zooming into the distance. Right, whatever happens, we will thrash this 313 between here and Welwyn. This Hatfield is really good. You stand up here, then you may recognise this shot of a certain 66723 and 387. As I just zoomed in like that. But I think the best part of the station is this platform here, because you have that really nice view of trains coming around that curve. As we do need to depart now. Before we do, let's sort out the train. Still don't have a line, right? I don't think the train thinks we are on overhead power. Right, let's drop the pantograph. Set reset. Reset the auxiliaries. And the pantograph is now up. Pantograph down. Then pantograph up. We did get it before. Right, let's try again. No, we're not going to get it to work, I don't think. Right, let's get the panto down. gonna say Panther just dropped. As we have a 365 going from Peterborough to King's Cross, which is now passing us. Excuse me, oh, whoops. We're now running very late. As we have another 365 going from Cambridge to King's Cross. Right, let's try that again. Yes. Will Great Northern be free? 700, 717s and 387s only, yes. If Greater Anglia's 379s don't come, then the 379s could go to Great Northern. Yeah, it sort of takes away the variety from the Tilbury South End main line, I agree with you, Josh. But the thing is, you don't really get to see them much, do you? Because they only run at peak times. But the 711s, I'm not sure whether they'll be a good... There's a 720-6s, might be a good replacement, but they'll probably be delayed for some software issue again because of its Bombardier. Yeah, you're staying for about 3 years, alright? As passing us now, we have an LNR HST, which is 1 Echo 04 going from Edinburgh to King's Cross. We have 43238 at the front when it was still in the National Railway Museum livery. We better stop making them now, because otherwise we'll be late for their deadline again, Bombardier. Just as we finish, what was in the railway news this week? Let's start off. The first East Coast Trains, which is the new open access operator for the East Coast Main Line, their first 803 has been rebuilt, has been rebuilt and assembled at Newton Aycliffe, and they are on track to resume operation start operation. I keep saying resume. Start operation on in October. Piccadilly Line 2024 stopped by Siemens. The design has been revealed, and the interiors particularly as well. The interiors do look very nice, and the trains themselves do look very nice. Controversial. Rail charter services during a Staycation Express this year once again. They are repainting one of the HSTs owned by East Midlands Railway. I don't particularly like the livery. Also 2 rakes of HST power cars have gone down to Eastleigh. Some of them being transferred to Wellston already. They have been bought by Hanson Rail, which is the new operator for the HSTs, which have expressed some interest in them. So very, very nice to see that they do have a future, the HSTs. Right, let's not TPWS this time. Because the East Coast Main Line is simulated with TPWS. They run 3 services in the morning and 3 in the afternoon peaks. That can't be right, because they operate in 12 car formations, right? And there's only 6 of them. Anyway, here we are at Welwyn Garden City. This is Welwyn Garden City Freight Depot here. You might see the occasional 37. There were some 37s here this week as well. 099 and 175 have gone up to Derby RTC today, after being stabled here. And anyway, as we close the doors, I'd like to thank you for watching this stream. I really do hope you've enjoyed. If you did, then please press the like button down below, and if you're new, do consider subscribing if you enjoy my content. Next week's stream will be a stream on the Victoria line, Riviera line. If I can get it from Exmouth, then I will drive it from Exmouth. If I can't get it from drive it from Exmouth, then I'll start it at Exeter. But we will be driving down to Paignton along that line. It's a very beautiful line as well. Also, if you do have any other route recommendations, then do put them down in the comments or in the live chat down below. I will see what I can do for you. So yes, video should be uploading this week. I will keep it a secret as to what it is, but I can guarantee you it'll be very interesting. So yes, so until next time, goodbye.